Hello, Redeemer family, and welcome to the January 2025 version of the What's Happening at Redeemer video. So welcome to 2025. My name is Pastor Ian Thormanson. I'm the Associate Pastor here at Redeemer, and I'm thrilled to be able to bring you guys this video today. Lots of things to get to in this video, so I'm going to go pretty quickly here and just kind of rattle off a bunch of things that we want to highlight for January of 2025 at Redeemer. Before I do that, make sure to grab a copy of our newsletter, follow our social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, updated with our website as well. That'll give you more information about all the stuff happening at Redeemer in January of 2025. All right, here we go. Lots of things to talk about. First, in the growing of RLC realm, and in particularly start RLC Kids. First off, January the 5th, after the 11 o'clock service, it's a Sunday, RLC Kids Bells Choir will begin rehearsals once again. So they'll have lunch and then they'll have rehearsals. So kiddos that are part of that would like to be part of that, please make sure to come to that rehearsal after the 11 o'clock service on January the 5th. Next thing, on January 24th, I believe it's a Friday, beginning at 6:30 p.m., RLC Kids is hosting a family game night. So bring your family out for pizza, for snacks, and for games together with your family and with other families in Redeemer's Fellowship Hall, January the 24th, beginning at 6:30 p.m., RLC Kids Family Game Night. And finally, just mark your calendars and make sure to RSVP for this event by February 1st. And the event is the Bible Buddy event. And so RLC Kids can come on up and can create their own Bible Buddy, adopt their own Bible Buddy, and learn about what all of that is about as well. But make sure to RSVP your kids for this event by February the 1st. The event itself is on February the 9th. All right, now transitioning to RLC Students events. So this is middle school, high school. We've got two things to note here. First is that on January 17th to January 18th, we're having a RLC Students walk-in for middle schoolers and high schoolers. It's overnight. Begins January 17th at 5 p.m. and will go until January 18th at 8 a.m. There will be food, there will be sugar, there will be Bible study, there will be games, there will be all sorts of exciting things going on for our lock-in for RLC students, January 17th to 18th. Make sure to send your kiddos to this event. Additionally, our National Youth Gathering participants, so the students that are going to the youth gathering in July of 2025 in New Orleans, are hosting a parents' night out on February 15th, but you need to RSVP for this event on February 1st. So parents' night out means that these kiddos or these youth gathering participants will watch your children parents for $25 a child from 5 to 8 p.m. on January 5th or on February 15th. They'll feed them dinner, and all of that, and they'll play games with them and all this. Make sure your children are potty trained, and there's limited space available, so make sure to RSVP your students or sign up your kids for this by February 1st. Changing gears here just briefly, our new sermon series for Epiphany begins January 5th, and that sermon series is titled Disappointed with God? Finding Hope When Real Life is Hard. So please join us for this sermon series. Again, worship 8:30 a.m. a traditional, 11 o'clock a.m. contemporary, as we dive into this topic together during this Epiphany season, this season of light where we cling to hope of Jesus, the hope of his light for us, while also possibly struggling with difficult things in our life. Disappointed with God? Finding Hope When Real Life is Hard begins January the 5th. New Bible studies also begin in January. 3 of them on January the 5th and 1 on January the 7th, Tuesday night. So we have the 10 Commandments Bible study. This will be our normal Fellowship Hall study. January 5th, beginning at 9:45 a.m. in our Fellowship Hall, taught by the pastors. Also on Sunday mornings, beginning at 9:45 in the classroom, the community room, Becky Wade will be teaching the book I Want to Trust You But I Don't by Lisa Turkhurst. And this will be a women's study. The I Want to Trust You But I Don't will be a women's book study taught by Becky Wade in our community room Sunday mornings beginning at 9:45. January the 12th will be the beginning of this class. Watch for new studies in January is mostly the point of this. And finally, also, we're going to be having an online-only study beginning January the 7th at 7 p.m. And this will be titled Jesus in Our Generation. We'll be using Right Now Media as a guide for the study in their online study platform as well. And this study will be taught by Chris Schreiner. And so I invite you all to join us for that Right Now Media study, Jesus in Our Generation, taught by Redeemer member Chris Schreiner, beginning January the 7th at 7 p.m. And please RSVP on our website, redeemerric.org. All right, one last thing. I know this has gotten a little long. One last thing to mention, and that is on January the 18th at 9 a.m., we're going to be having a cleanup day over at the new property across the street from Redeemer. And so if you'd like to join us to help us out for this cleanup day on January the 18th, beginning at 9 a.m., please show on up to that land across the street from Redeemer, and we'll put you to work. Bring tools, those kinds of things as well. There may be a sign up going out as well, so just stay tuned for that. But I'm not 100% sure of that. But please get it on your calendar. Regardless, if you show up, we'll definitely use your working ability to clean up that land a little bit. So that's January the 18th, beginning at 9 a.m. on the land across the street, the new Shenandoah property that we purchased a few months ago. To come and clean that up and help us out with that. That's January the 18th, beginning at 9 a.m. All right, thank you all for listening to this video. I know it got a little lengthy. Have a fantastic beginning to your 2025, and we will see you all again very soon. Blessings on 2025. Bye.